Synth Riders is a rhythm game that predominantly contains electronic and synth-pop style music, but also has a few DLC packs including Muse, Offspring, The Gorillaz, and an 80s mixtape that has Aha, INXS, Devo, Phil Collins, and Starship. This mixtape side A was included in the bundle I bought this game in. I also purchased the Muse DLC. This isn't a new game, but I want to cover this title a little differently and just make a brief video that shows the modes, difficulty settings, and gives you an overview of how this game compares to other rhythm games so that you can determine if this is the rhythm game for you. Before I dive in though, let me just say thank you for being here and checking out my small channel. If you find yourself returning to my channel or you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button. I try and cover a wide variety of VR games across all formats as a way to share my passion for VR and to help you get the most out of your headset. In Synth Riders, you are moved straight forward while blue, pink, yellow, and green balls approach you, and you need to punch or at least put your hand through them as indicated by the colors to achieve points and progress through the song. The default settings are that the blue balls should be hit with the left hand, pink is the right hand, green is either hand you choose but can't be changed during that sequence, and yellow is both hands together. Sometimes the ball is on a rail where you try to keep your hand on that rail until it stops. There are also barrier walls that you must try to avoid putting your head through, causing you to lean and duck, often while also hitting the balls. There are 5 difficulty levels, which are easy, normal, hard, expert, and master. And the jump from one difficulty to the next is pretty significant. I am not able to keep up with master yet, personally. I tried to demonstrate the difference between the difficulties using the video from the song Madness by Muse, but for copyright reasons I removed the music and replaced it with AI generated music. There are also a few different game modes you can try. I mainly just played Beat Basics, but I wanted to show the various modes. In Force mode, you have to punch the balls, not just put your hand through them in order to get better scores. This wasn't obvious to me when I tried it at first. It seems like touching the notes doesn't reset your multiplier, but it doesn't give you many points. Spin mode makes you rotate as balls come at you from different directions. This can be set to 90 degrees, 180, even 360 degrees. I just did 90 degrees here. Spiral mode sort of puts you on a tube, allowing you to rotate the level by leaning left and right. If you get motion sickness or disoriented easy, I would be very careful with this mode. I personally didn't get sick or disoriented, but it just added more elements for my mind to process and I was just overwhelmed. I didn't get too deep into challenge mode either. It seems to be a way to compete against others, and I haven't been playing long enough to develop a social circle for this title yet. This game did make me sweat. Even 15 minutes in, I was sweating. You can definitely cheese some of the songs on normal by just putting your hand out while standing straight up, at least in rhythm mode, but not all of them. On hard, most of the songs have you moving quite a bit, and honestly, I did get into it. By an hour into it, I was burnt. I was trying this game as a way to get more exercise, so I was pushing myself to play hour-long sessions. If I was just playing for the sake of playing, I probably would usually quit around the 30-minute mark. This is a good game to get active and burn calories in. Unlike Beat Saber where you're slashing notes to the rhythm, Synth Rider has you doing a lot more fluid motions, while also offering some songs where you have to punch the balls in crazy sporadic gestures as well, which I think I might prefer. Unfortunately, Synth Riders does not have the variety of content and massive song library of Beat Saber. I didn't buy a lot of DLC packs, but the 2 I did buy were both very good. Muse also came with an experience, which is an environment that only works with the one song, which gave some much needed variation from the kind of repetitive environments that all of the non-experienced songs share. That said, Synth Riders also has a pass-through mode on the Quest, which I really didn't use, to be honest, but it might be a good option if you're letting other people try it out at a party or something. Synth Riders is definitely not the most popular rhythm game. Everyone knows that Beat Saber holds that title, but Synth Riders is probably second place, and in my opinion it deserves to be there. If it had a larger library of songs, I honestly think I would rate it number 1 for my tastes. Synth Riders is available on all VR formats. It is $24.99 in US dollars on all formats. But on PSVR2, it is a free-to-play title if you have the premium PlayStation Plus membership. And right now on Quest 3, it is 30% off if you use the code SEP30. Well, I hope that this video gives you realistic and useful information so that you can determine if Synth Riders is a game for you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and game on.